Well, here at the 2023 Auto Expo, the big reveal from Lexus is the RX crossover SUV. And to talk to us more about this is Naveen Soni, President at Lexus India. Hi Naveen, thank you for talking to Carandbike.
Thank you so much.
Let's begin with the new SUV that's been shown today, the crossover SUV that you've shown today. We've seen this car before in the country as well, but now it's coming a new avatar.
It's coming a new.
So now what's new with this vehicle?
So this is a full model change for the existing RX that we have introduced earlier in the market. This comes very well crafted and designed in two different categories. One is the RX 500H and one is the RX 350H. So in terms of interiors and in terms of the engine power capacities, etc., they are very different. This is a much more powerful vehicle as compared to the other one. But having said that, I think it is the most popular SUV in the Lexus range in this Asia Pacific region, and we hope to make the same status for this car in India also.
So for the buyer who's looking at the Lexus brand, where does this SUV fit in amongst the entire portfolio you're presented to him with?
So basically we have a very strong presence in the SUV lineup. So SUV lineup, we start with the NX, which is somewhere around 6 million price point, and we have not yet announced the price of this. Earlier it used to sell at 11 million price point, 11 to 12 million price point. But we are hoping that that we will be able to find consumers at the right price point for this car also. And then once you graduate from these two segments, of course we have the epitome of SUVs, which is the LX 500D, which also we recently unveiled and launched for the Indian car customers.
So you spoke about the fact that you haven't revealed the prices till now, but when do we see that happening in terms of prices, deliveries, bookings? You said you've begun today.
Bookings are starting today. The deliveries for this car will be starting towards somewhere around May or June. And before that, we will be coming out with the price announcement also.
And you said this is also the first connected
yes.
car from the brand? So,
yes.
So what's the thought behind that?
So obviously the future is going to be connected, it's going to be autonomous, it's going to be supported by various factors, and also it's going to be electrified. So given the facts, I think this is the first offering from us in the connected car domain, and we are happy to present this, because in the future there will be more and more cars in the same domain, which the platform is ready. Once the bases are ready, then we can have more products in the same connected technology.
All right. Looking beyond the RX, how is this year looking for Lexus in India? What are the plans?
I think in general the mood is buoyant. Yeah. The luxury car industry penetration as a percentage to the total car industry seems to be on the upswing. Last year the luxury car industry grew at around 53%, whereas the mass market grew at around 23%, which tells you and me that the percentage of, or the penetration of luxury cars that are being sold is increasing and gaining momentum. We are looking for the critical threshold beyond which I think everybody would be more happier, and there'll be enablers like the government of India trying to make this a 5 trillion economy, yeah, which will further aid the process of growth of the luxury car industry.
With respect to say a diesel or a hybrid or a electric, how are you looking at things in the near future?
So we always have believed that that will be all to each his own. Technologies will coexist. But as a growth momentum towards mid to long term, by 2035, all Lexuses that will be introduced globally will be all only battery electric vehicles. That's a global direction that we will be following. And towards that, I think these products give us an opportunity to test the market and give an opportunity for consumers to see various technologies.
Okay, tell us a bit about the new LX, car that's always talked about, always generates interest. How's the response been? We now know the prices of the vehicle as well.
Yes, actually for us it was a very difficult thing, because we had to announce the car for our consumers. We've been long waiting for this, yeah, and we also had to be conscious of the fact that the car has a whole lot of waiting lists in other markets, so we could squeeze out a few allocations from our head office, give that to our dealerships to look for customers, and we are so happy that it took a matter of hours, not even days, for us to kind of sell these cars, and we are so happy that we'll be launching these, giving these cars for our consumers starting this month.
All right. For 2023, any more products you can talk about? Of course, you told us about the LM that will come this year.
LM will come this year towards the second and third quarter, and also we are looking at various other options. Of course, the RX is there, and the LM will be coming soon. Now, what we are looking at is trying out various, how should I say, segments, and gaining experience in those segments, going to different tier 2 and tier 2 cities. So from 4 towns and 4 showrooms in these towns, we have grown to 17 touch points in 13 markets, and these are not just the metro cities, but outside the metro cities. So we plan to
that's the
keep
current status. And any targets for the end of this year?
We don't have a specific target, but we'd like to see where the market exists. But you would see more and more of these, maybe minimum 25 or odd facilities by the end of this year.
Right, Naveen Soni, thank you so much for your time, and wish you all the very best for this year.
Thank you so much.